Hi, new to investing? Here are 14 quick tips to get you started. Number 1, just start. You don't need a large amount of money to start investing. You can start with any amount. Brokerage fee has really dropped over the years, and platform now also provide regular saving plans or robo-advisory services that drop the fee even more. So, no excuses. Even a few $100s is enough to get you started. Number 2, train your mindset. Be patient. Investing is not a race, it is a marathon, and there's no need to rush. To be successful in investing, we first have to train our mind to understand how the market works. Investing is an act of buying a business, so we have to think like business people. This means that we have to read books like Think and Grow Rich or The Intelligent Investors. These books will teach us to understand how to see a business and how they grow long-term value over time. And only by training our mind, we will not fall into the trap of treating investing like being in a big casino. Number 3, learn to control your emotion. The market can be volatile. During the pandemic, the world is in chaos, but the market was rallying strongly. And now, just when things are getting back to normal, the market is in chaos instead. And the market will certainly has no regard to who is invested in it. So we must be able to stay calm during these volatile times. If not, we'll get sucked into panicking together with the crowd. Number 4, know your investment goal. This is something that seems simple and yet very few investors actually think about. Most of us join the investing game because we see someone else making money in it. And we think to ourselves, if they can make easy money in it, so can we. So we get sucked into it. But to stay in the game for decades to come, we must first know why we are investing. What is the goal? Are you investing for retirement or for your kids' educational fund or just to pass time? And how long do you have before you need the money? 5 years, 10 years, 30 years? All these will determine how you should be investing. If you have 30 years to invest till you are retiring, then day trading might make no sense to you at all. Number 5, start reading annual reports. Reading annual report is the fastest way to learn about the business. Most of the important information that you need to know about the business will be inside it. It is important to learn how these reports are structured as well. So start Googling some of your favorite companies and download their annual report for a read. The first few might be hard, but you will learn so much, and I promise you, you will read faster as well over time. Number 6, know the rule of 72. Compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. If you take $10,000 and compound it for 50 years at 10%, you'll end up with more than $1 million. And the rule of 72 really helps us to know how long it will take our money to double. So if we want to double our $10,000 and we feel that we can get at least a 10% return a year, since that's the long-term return of the S&P 500, then we'll just take 72 divided by 10 and we get 7.2 years. This means that it will take us 7.2 years for our money to double to $20,000. And another 7.2 years to $40,000 and another 7.2 years to $80,000 and so on. Once we know this, we can work backwards. If we want to have $1 million by the time you retire, how much do you need to invest right now? Number 7, know your financial status. To invest safely and have a peace of mind, we must first know very well what is our financial status. We need to be honest and build out a balance sheet for ourselves. For example, in an Excel sheet, list down all the assets that you have in one column: your car, your house, your watch, your stocks, and maybe your cryptocurrency. And then on the other column, list down all the liabilities that you have: your mortgage, your car loan, your credit card debt, or maybe your student debt as well. Then do the same for your income and expenses. You will now see your balance sheet and your income statement. It is okay if it is negative at the moment, especially if we are just starting out. Most of us might have to take on debt to start out with life. But the key here is to see your situation more clearly. If you have a large mortgage that is taking up most of your income, then you might not be in a very good situation to take on too much risk in your investment. Or on the other hand, you are quite debt-free and your income level can cover your expenses, then you can take on more risk in your investment portfolio. Now that is just 7 important tips for you to get started in investing. But before we continue, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this video, Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is the largest investment community in the world. And Seeking Alpha provide investors with a wealth of information through their database, their news, earnings transcript, and also crowdsourced analysis for all of us. Both personal and professional investors find great investing ideas through their platform. Personally, I find it extremely useful to keep up to date with the company that I'm interested in Seeking Alpha. So now you can also sign up for Seeking Alpha today with more than a 50% discount from your premium membership. And if you want to find out more, remember to check out the link from our show notes below. Now, let's get back to our video. 7 more tips to get you started in investing. Number 8, track your portfolio, not just your winner. To have a clear idea on how your investment is doing, I prefer to keep everything in one account. In this way, I can keep track of my capital and my gain and or losses. Remember to see your portfolio as a whole and not get too hung up on individual stocks gain or losses. Number 9, sell your losers, not your winners. There is a tendency in us to sell our winning stocks so that we can lock in the gains. And also, we often hold on to our losers because we do not want to realize those losses. But over the past decade, what I learned is that if we always sell our winners, we will end up having just losers inside our portfolio. And sooner or later, your entire portfolio will be just filled with companies you are least confident in. When we see how great investors like Warren Buffett invest, we see that he hold on to his winners instead and sell his losers. This is because great companies are hard to come by, and it is better to hold on to them because great companies tend to keep on winning. Number 10, make your own decision. It is easy to find investing ideas on every social media now and also websites and blogs. But you should just keep them as a guide and make your own decision about each investment. This is because if you're investing for the long term, you need to build up confidence in the stock that you're investing in. And if you're just investing based on tip from someone else, you will never have the confidence to hold on to that stock if any negative news is to come out. And when that happens, you might just sell out at the worst possible time. Number 11, keep a journal. Track the reason on why you're investing in a stock and always check the progress against your own expectation that you have listed down previously. And if it no longer holds true, you should evaluate if you should be selling it or still holding on to it. Number 12, don't FOMO. The fear of missing out. Seeing everyone making money in the bull market can make us feel left out. And just because everyone is rushing into a bull market, that does not mean that you should as well. After all, trend and fad come and go. So if you have a long-term investment goal, stick to it. Number 13, diversify. After all, we are all just part-time investors. It is not possible for us to know a company inside out and know its day-to-day operation. Therefore, there's no need for us to bet big on just one particular stock. To play it safe, it is always better to start out with a diversified instrument like maybe the ETF. And lastly, number 14, reinvest. The most important thing for us to gain long-term wealth is to create that compounding effect in our portfolio. And for compounding to work, we need to keep that snowball growing. So make it a point when you get dividends or have excess fund lying around, do consider to reinvest them instead of spending them. Because that $1,000 that you reinvest instead of spending it on a new phone maybe, can turn out to be worth a lot more in the future. So there you have it. What are some other tips that new investors should think about? Share it with us below. If you have gotten value from this video, please give us a like and share it with a friend who you might think will benefit from it as well. And of course, please check out our sponsor Seeking Alpha on how they can help you in your investment journey. You can always support our channel by supporting them. So remember to click on the link below to enjoy more than a 50% discount on their membership. Anyway, as always, my name is Stanley. Till we meet again, invest safely.